Okay guys, so my name is XDemigodsX. Of course you can tell from the channel name. I am part of the Crafters Kingdom Discord server. Basically what our team does is we create add-ons for you guys to enjoy. Um, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we do have this one add-on called Expansive Fantasy. It's a really good add-on. That basically introduces mythical creatures onto Minecraft. Of course, we have custom items, weapons, and all of that beautiful stuff. Okay, so let's get straight to the point. You guys want to make add-ons in Minecraft? Well, luckily for you guys, I do know how to create them. This is the Demigod add-on tutorial edition. Okay, the first thing you want to do is create a quick folder and name it whatever you want. For my case, I'm going to name it add-on tutorial, if I can spell. Okay, now after creating your add-on file, you want to open this file and create two separate files. One's going to be the resource pack, and the other one is going to be the behavior pack. Okay, so now I'll direct you on how to organize the behavior pack first. You need to have a manifest file in both the behavior and resource pack. I cannot stress that enough. Basically, the manifest file contains all the basic information about the pack that Minecraft needs to identify, right? So let's make a text file. You're gonna name this manifest and then identify it as a JSON file. Okay. You're gonna open that. So of course it's gonna be blank. The format for the manifest file, you can think of it like a school project or a math equation, right? This format can be found in the Minecraft Wiki. You can just type in Minecraft Wiki on Google and just type in add-on in the search bar and you should be able to find the manifest format. And basically this is the format for the behavior pack. Okay, so now you're just gonna copy this format, right? You're just gonna copy this format and paste it over to your manifest file. We're just going to delete the client part because, or the script part, because we don't really need it. We're not messing with that. Okay. Okay. So now the UUID is very important. You need to change this because it's like your unique ID for your manifest or your behavior pack really. It being the header, module, or dependency, either of these three. This one, and then this one. And the way that you change this is by going to a website called UUID Generator. So we're just gonna go back here. I already have it bookmarked, so I can put the link down below, but it's basically this, uuidgenerator.net. For the case being that we're just doing the behavior pack by itself, we're just gonna generate 3. And just generate that, copy it from top to bottom, and go over here, like so, and then this one too. Just copy and paste. Now the dependency is what links your behavior pack and the resource pack automatically. So whenever you upload this onto Minecraft, you just have to enable the behavior pack or your behavior pack, and it automatically links to or turns on the resource pack. Okay, so now that we changed both the description and the name of the behavior pack, I'm going to save this thing and then I close that, go back to my behavior pack folder. So now what we have to do is create the pack icon. So this one's pretty straightforward. You're just gonna create a, oh no, a texture, and you're just gonna name it pack icon. For my case, well, it has to be a PNG file. So you're just gonna open this, okay, and then the image, you're gonna resize it. I'm gonna do the 16 by 16, and then basically you're just gonna do your pack icon. That's basically all it is. For mine, I'm just gonna do like a simple, I don't know, black thing for a tutorial, and then I don't know, some like red outline. This is not my best work, guys. Okay, this is just a basic, just to get it over with. Let's do this one all the way here. Okay, so you're just gonna save that. Go save it in your behavior pack, of course, as the pack icon. Gonna close that, and now you're going to include two new folders. Well, actually, the second folder is optional. For my case, I'm gonna include the second folder. So this is the first one, items, because this is a item tutorial, and then recipes. Okay, so now that we have that organized, we are going to open the items file, create a new JSON file. So mine's going to be an iron dagger, pretty straightforward. Save it as a JSON, and then open this file up. Okay. Now for the format for an item, you can basically use the Minecraft wiki to help you create the format, or you can use the bridge program, which I would highly recommend for people that are just starting with just behaviors in general. Basically, this program helps you format the entire behaviors file for you, or specifically for the item. So I would really recommend this. It basically looks like this. I can show you guys how to like use this, but as of right now, we're gonna be doing it from scratch. That way you can see. So we're gonna go to the search bar here and type in Addon. We're gonna go to the beta item documentation. Scroll all the way to the bottom. So this is what you're gonna be looking at. This right here. Of course, this is a food item, but you can change it to your liking. Like for example, these components right here, this whole thing right here is not necessary, but we're just gonna follow this format. That way, you can guide yourself through it. Okay, so now you're going to highlight this and basically just copy the format. Go back to your item file and just paste that. So this is your identifier. This is what Minecraft will output the name of your item. All right. So mine's going to be CK Crafter's Kingdom, and you're going to put in Iron Dagger. Or I'm going to put Iron Dagger. You can put whatever you want. Components, of course, you don't need this because this is not a food. This is a weapon. Now, the components, you can easily find it in the same page where I was at just now. So this is where your components are located. Minecraft block, camera, foil. Foil is like enchanted. If it has like an enchantment look. Hand equipped, max damage, max stack size. This can be basically for like, I don't know, blocks, items, etc. Not weapons, of course. If it's a seed, if it's stacked by data, use duration. Use duration would be good for uh, food or a tool. Assuming. Yeah. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to look at if it's stacked by data. We're gonna copy this and then go here. So just gonna copy. You're just gonna paste it here. Of course, you need to put the quotation marks because if you don't, you're going to have several issues. And then now you're going to put this as false because it is a weapon. I believe the other one was max stack by size. So you're going to put in Minecraft max stack size and then put it as 1. Of course, I'm only putting it as 1 because it is a weapon, not a food or block. Now the max damage, Minecraft max, I believe it was max, yeah, max damage. And then you're gonna put it as, I don't know, 100. I mean, it is a dagger, so you don't want to give it too much damage. Minecraft foil. Remember this, the foil part is like the enchantment, like it does the enchantment animation or whatever. Minecraft, and you also want it to be hand equipped, so you're gonna put hand equipped. Of course, this cannot be the same for you. It doesn't all have to be the same for you. You could be making a food or a block, but it's really up to you guys how you guys want to organize the components, the whole components. Okay. Alrighty. And I happen to have an error here, so let's fix that. This one right here. And that closes. Okay. Another way that you can check your code to make sure that it's all correct. Of course, it will only check for the format if it's correct. If only the format is correct, not like if your components or your events, all of that. It won't say if it's all good to go. It will only check the format. So you can go over here. It's called JSON validator. Just type in Google JSON validator. That's all you have to do. So this is where you're gonna put your code in. You're gonna, of course, copy your code and then paste it here, and it's good to go. And if you want to keep the way the website generates it, you can. And there you go. And now you just save that and close this. Go back to your behaviors folder. And then now recipes. So recipes it's basically, it's pretty straightforward what you're going to use to craft your item. Okay, so now what you're going to do here is you're just going to make a new JSON file. It's going to be the same as the one in the items list or the item folder. So you're going to put iron dagger and then of course JSON. You're going to open this, and I left this one open that way you can see the identifier for this. So basically the format for the recipes, you're just gonna go back to the documentation. You're gonna go up, type in Addon again, and then go to recipe documentation. This is your format. It's pretty straightforward. It's similar to, I'm sorry, that's not your format. This is your format. You can basically relate it to like algebra, you know, basic algebra equations. You use variables and whatever. So that's where your key comes in. Your key is like it's what sets up the variables. The variable for this case, P equals to wooden shovel, and this is where you would put it in the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're just going to copy this format and go to here. Of course, first thing is first, you're going to change the identifiers. So this one's pretty straightforward. Just go back to your items folder and then just paste it. Of course, this has to be in the crafting table, or you can do it in the player inventory as well. Um, but now what you're gonna do is you're gonna set up um, your pattern. So the hashtags for this part equal this. You don't necessarily have to put this on there. You can put it as I think I'm gonna put iron for X, and then the sticks I'm gonna use Y. So we're gonna do the iron's gonna be on top. Just gonna remove this and that, this and that as well, and then you're gonna put Y. And now this is gonna be Minecraft iron ingot, and this is going to be Minecraft stick. I believe it's stick. Just remove the data on that, and then remove the data on that. And then this is going to be the same as your identifier. You're just gonna put it as, well, in my case, it's going to be CK iron dagger. Okay, now that that is done, now that I have the format set up, of course, I'm going to check my code because I want to make sure this is all working well. Just gonna clear that, paste that, and see, I have an error. Would you look at that? And it's because of the comma. And for this one too. See? So that's why you always want to check your code, because then when you load it up into Minecraft and it's not working, you're gonna be so mad and stressing, and I've been through all of that. Okay, so now you're just gonna save that, close all of this, because now we are done with the behaviors. Yeah, we're basically done with the behavior pack. Okay, now that you are done with the behavior pack, you're going to go back to the main file, go to resource pack, create a new manifest file. And then you're going to add the pack icon, just like you did here. Copy and paste. So now you're going to open this and then go back to your the Bedrock edition wiki, and then go back to the add-on documentation. You're going to find yourself down here where the resource pack is located and the behavior. You're just going to copy this and then paste. Now, what you're going to do, it's the same thing what you did in the behavior pack manifest. You're going to give it a description. BP, I forgot what I put for the other one. Oh no, this is RP test, RP tutorial. And then for this one, you're gonna do RP tutorial. And you're just gonna copy the description. And there you go. So now the UUID, this is actually gonna be a little different. So you're gonna go to the UUID generator. You're just gonna generate one, and I'll explain why in a second. Copy that, and you're gonna put this in the module UUID. Okay, the new one you just copied. Now, the top one, this one's gonna be the same as the one in your behavior, the third one. So you're gonna go back to your behavior pack, go to your manifest file. You're gonna copy the dependency. Remember how I explained that this one links both resource packs? You're gonna copy that, go back here, and just paste it. Okay, now that you have that set up, now you're just going to save it and then go back to your folder. Now, you have to create a text file. Basically, this file is going to identify your item in game. So you're gonna name it en underscore us. You're gonna make it into a JSON file. Okay. You're gonna open this up. You're gonna put it as item, and then the identifier, CK iron dagger, and you can put name. So basically, that's going to be your equation of identifying the item to the game. Giving it a proper name would be reasonable, of course. So mine's going to be iron dagger. I mean, no other way to put it. So now you just save it and you exit out. Whoops, and I forgot this again. So this one's not JSON. You're gonna put lang and then save it. Go over here and create a new folder called items. Okay, so now for this one, you're going to go into the items folder and then you're going to type in the name of your item. So once again, mine's iron dagger, JSON file, of course. And then you're going to open this. And then, so I don't believe there is a format for this in the wiki, so I'm just gonna give it to you guys. So this one's format version, and then we need to put in the quotation marks. And then type this in, Minecraft item. Description. And then of course the identifier. And this one, once again, is going to be the identifier that you set up for your item. Mine is going to be CK Iron Dagger. And you can put a comma, category. So the category. Okay. And you're gonna put equipment. And they're gonna close it with the quotation mark, right? Put that one back, put a comma, and then, yeah, components, colon, another curly bracket. And make sure you put that colon again. And you're gonna put iron dagger, or the name of your item. And then of course the comma, Minecraft render offsets, and you're gonna put tools. And then that one's done. Now what you're going to do is create a texture folder. Textures. And then you're going to create a items folder. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create a item texture JSON folder, file. Okay, so now you're gonna open this file. You're gonna open this file, and then you're gonna follow this format. Resource pack name. You're gonna put vanilla. you're gonna put the texture name. Mine's gonna be Iron Dagger. I'm sorry. You're gonna put Atlas items. And then the texture data. This is where you're gonna put the name of your texture. So Iron Dagger again. And then you're gonna put textures. And this is basically going to direct your textures, or this is basically going to direct the game to your textures. So the textures folder, and then the items folder, and then the name of the texture. So Iron Dagger. So you're gonna close all of that, and this was extra. And I'm gonna check the code again, and it's good. So you're gonna close this now. Go back to your folder, and then now this is where you're gonna create your texture. So Iron Dagger, and of course a PNG. You're gonna open this. Of course, you want to resize it to something a reasonable scale. So mine's gonna be a 32 by 32. You could do it however big you want it to be. I think the max is 32 or 64. Don't take my word for it though. And then okay, so now after doing all of that, now you're gonna put in the game. So you're gonna select all of these, send to a zip file, rename this, rename it to MC Addon, and then you're just gonna open it, and it's gonna open Minecraft for you and install the add-ons for you as well. All right, now just gonna let it import everything. There goes the behavior pack, and then resource pack. Alrighty, so now we go to here, and you go here, it's already activated, and then you're gonna put that to creative, flat, visual coordinates. I like these settings, these are my default settings. We're gonna enable the experimental, and then create that. Okay, now if I give myself the item, there it is, Iron Dagger. And then if I want to craft it just like how I want it to, I'm gonna put iron stick, and then you can do that, and you can put it anywhere really, and it'll craft it. You see? And there it is. And then now let's summon a pig. Oh, that took a while. Of course, it has durability. You want to give it durability. Oh, wrong one. It's majestic. Okay, guys. So if you guys have any questions for the template, I will provide the template as well. Just put it down in the comments below. I will also link both the YouTube and Discord of the development team I'm with. You can always ask them or ask anybody in the Discord. We're pretty much active 24/7. So yeah, if you guys could do me a huge favor and leave a like, that way I can see you guys would like a next next episode. Maybe something with entities or like food. Instead of a weapon, we can do food or seeds. Pretty much anything really. All right. Alrighty, guys. See you in the next one.